All right, baby. We're gonna do some quick clutch analysis. This is Studio. This is a Josh Ace Ultimate from Habit. All right, so it's round 14. We're up one round on the T side, and the overall setup here. Whoops, sorry. The overall setup here was for a probing B like fast take, with one player coming out monster at the same time that multiple players take construction. Unfortunately, our player gets wide peaked and shot 10 blades, gets wide peaked and shot from monster at the same time, and Collide wasn't in a position to trade it, unfortunately, and it's just it's just a positional peak right there. So as a result, the team cancels that take, comes back out to monster to see if they can reaggress and recontest. And in this position, Ultimate, Josh, you're basically like the second man in throughout here. On this map, you play a lot of like offsite lurk, which leads to hits, and then you'll actually join for A hits. So it's kind of appropriate that you and Sensei here are alive. You kind of actually have the maximum potential with the three people who are alive to close this round. Obviously, it would have been nice to not have Collide die late in the round, but from here, I'm going to let you take it. We work in the bathrooms together, and I think you put on a fucking show late in the round. I'm not sure why this guy doesn't come back. It's just a mistake. Nice shot. This guy also gives you footsteps for no reason here. When he gives you those footsteps, that's a free plant. So we're here on A site. And we're ready to talk about what made this clutch possible. And the biggest theme here is that unfortunately the CTs don't set up crossfires, and they don't use their number advantage to their advantage. Very late in the round, the Ts put themselves into a position where they could have gotten one and done repeatedly, and in a 5v3, if you set up enough one and dones, the CTs will just win. It's a free win for them. So here, right here, fuck. Right here is the most important timing, where PKT and his second rifler here on site, PKT and his other rifler, 5, Roland, are on site, and they're in their crossfire setup. Roland's actually playing like this anti-flash kind of watching short close setup. But the Ts are moving up in a position to take short control. Now, this is a position where I actually think that if they sent one CT to go commit to a single kill, just finish that one kill, and then do nothing else, the CTs could have closed this round out very, very quickly. Sensei tosses a smoke, and Roland, I think, flashes himself, because I don't even see a tail. I've watched this a couple times. Roland basically flashes himself. This is a player who basically committed to a stupid position and then commits to even, like, frankly, a stupider position. Sensei throws the smoke to block off default box, and right here would have been the perfect time for two players to move to this right side to contest anyone coming around the right side. Basically, everyone ends up taking several 1v1s. Roland completes his first 1v1 and then gets wrecked by Sensei. Packet, or PKT, completes his 1v1 and then gets wrecked by Ultimate. Excuse me. Roland kills Viathan and then gets killed by Ultimate. PKT kills Sensei and then gets killed by Ultimate. So now, at this time, unfortunately, the CTs are in a position where they start peeking one by one repeatedly. Notwater should really have been swinging wide for Bear's op, so that he could have shot at Ultimate at the same time that Bear was shooting at Ultimate. When Bear dies and Notwater doesn't get the instant trade, that's when the CTs lose this round. In fact, they go back and they do it again. They're willing to take this like double 1v1 duel thing again for no reason, and I don't know why. This ERK guy should be ready to swing right when Not Walter takes contact. This is the perfect timing that they have for this play. Not Walter pulls out at the same time that ERK comes in, the same way that Bear went in and Not Walter pulled out before. Like, these guys are just kind of baiting each other for no reason. I'm not sure why any of this happened. It was all really, really irresponsible by having ultimately like PKT not just hide at truck and wait for a teammate to come up. Teammate comes up, and when Ultimate has to go for the plant or come through, his teammate comes out and forces the fight, and then PKT either comes and completes the kill, or PKT starts the kill, which then gets completed by a second rifler coming around. Instead, you see everyone peek Ultimate one by one, again and again, until they lose the round. We're going to watch the round one more time from the CT side of things, literally watching the back here. The back of spawn. Ooh, nice and fast. All right, so Not Water is in a position to win them the round. When Bear peeks, Ultimate just kills him alone, and Not Water doesn't peek off of that. He doesn't use the positional advantage, knowing that Ultimate was pinned in the left corner. For whatever reason, ERK never also commits to the bank setup, never commits to the bank swing. At any point in time, Ultimate's completely exposed to the bank swing. This whole angle is so fucked from bank that ERK could have just walked into the angle. Not Water then basically commits to walking away, unfortunately, and I think that he really should have been spamming or like baiting Ultimate back out to scare him off of that last plant. Once it's down to the 1v1, there's almost no way he can win by doing anything other than scaring Ultimate into not planting long enough for them to both have their rifles up and then ERK win the round. This is entirely as a result of these guys not working together and not calming when they wanted to peek and not calming when they wanted to duck out. You peek together or you die alone.